I'm going to go ahead and ask that again and see what you guys come up with, because some folks had some really creative ideas around what my big reveal was. Yeah, when I do my videos, I like it to be just about the project, so I don't include myself in it very much, but I can if you like. Yeah, Penny, a lot of people thought it was that I was pregnant. A TV show, wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah, I'm being signed up for the next season of Real Housewives. How funny would that be? Oh my goodness. Believe it or not, there is a pilot in Texas for the Real Housewives of Dallas. That would be super amazing. Prima, that's a fun one. Real Housewives of New Jersey. Can't do that because I'm not in New Jersey. Dancing with the Stars. Okay, believe it or not, I actually was going to submit my video for the for Dancing with the Stars. I just thought it would have been a fun thing to do and just really fluky. With my luck, I probably would get picked. Prima Live. Yeah, that would be fun if it was Prima Live. Wife swap. Yeah, no wife swap. That's hysterical. Dating in the dark. Yeah, I don't know if that would go over well in my household. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start just loading like my video and taking it off of private on YouTube, and then I'll go ahead and load it on my blog as well. So just so everything is kind of going according to plan. So let's see, I'll go ahead and do YouTube first. So if you guys are followers of mine on YouTube, and my YouTube screen name is just KinderStampO, you'll be able to see it really shortly. Okay, that one's live now, so I'm going to go ahead and edit my blogger page, and I'll make that one live. It's do or die now, so that one's live. And now I'm going to, let's see, this is going a little slow. Did that post? I'm not sure. Okay, that's posted. And now I'm editing my pages on Blogger. And now that's live. Okay, so let's see who figures it out. You knew it? Did you figure it out, Tanner? So is it a good announcement? Tim Holtz is my neighbor. Oh my God, if Tim Holtz was my neighbor, I would be falling out of my chair right now because I absolutely love that man. He's my absolute favorite designer in the whole wide world. I wish Tim Holtz was my biggest fan. So yeah, you guys guessed it. I did come up with my very own stamp line. I've been working on this for God knows how long, and with everything that's been happening between me being sick and the baby being sick, it's kind of been on hold. But I finally was able to get everything wrapped up, and that was my big reveal. So what do you guys think? Thanks, Tattered Rose. Has the broadcast begun? You have a black screen? Just go ahead and click on the refresh, the two little arrows on the left hand side under the screen, and you'll be able to see the video. So if you're on my site, you're obviously able to see what it is, but I'm going to show you exactly what it is. I'll tell you a little bit about it because there's some really cool features to it. I try to do a lot of things that would, you can incorporate a lot of techniques, so a lot of really fun things with the projects, a lot of textures and stuff. Try to be a little different with it, and I made a couple of projects that I'm going to share with you guys. Do you love them, Tanner? Okay, if you're interested in ordering them, and we'll get to that soon too, all you have to do is on the very top underneath my banner, it says Home, Contact, and Online Store. If you click on Online Store, that's where you'll see each of the sets. And then I'll talk about kind of, you know, the giveaways that I'll be doing and the special promos and stuff. So lots and lots of stuff. Is Unity making my stamps? No, Unity's not making my stamps. But that's funny because someone actually guessed that previously. And I wish they were. So what should I do first? Let me go ahead and show you the stamp set so you guys can actually see them if you haven't gone on the site. And just so you guys know, I always like to do really fun stuff, and I really like to engage some sponsors that I love, products that I absolutely use in all of my projects. So Helmar and Lindy Stamp Gang, who are two of my favorite companies in the whole wide world, are sponsoring this show. And not only are they sponsoring this show, they're also sponsoring my announcement. So they've graciously donated a whole bunch of giveaways that I will be giving away as part of my first stamp set announcement. So if you guys like, you can go and visit their pages and just say thank you, because they're always so sweet and giving stuff back to us. So companies like that are really, really awesome. Yeah, Hallmark rocks. Oh, and Carla's on here, and for you guys who don't know who Carla is, I'm sure everybody knows who she is. She's in Valencia, California, and she's so awesome. She crops at a store called Remember When. So if you guys are in California, by all means, go and check her out. That store is absolutely awesome. It's not a scrapbooking store. It's basically a small little family. So if you're there, definitely go visit them. They're probably the coolest store that I've ever encountered. Unfortunately, I'm not in California, so I live vicariously through Carla's posts and her videos. So they super duper duper rock. So thanks for watching tonight. That is really awesome that you guys are watching from your crops. So thanks, Carla, for doing that. Did you miss it, Owl? No, you haven't missed it. I only went ahead and I posted it on my blog, and I put the YouTube, so if you guys want to see what they look like, you'll see them. And I'm going to show you what they are now. I'll show you some of the projects. We'll do some fun giveaways. I'll tell you what I'm doing tomorrow and Monday. So I just have a lot of really fun stuff planned for the next couple of days. Aww! Thanks, Remember When. I swear, if I lived in California, I probably would live there too. Blog link. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's put it here. My moderator's kind of falling asleep on me. So that's the link to my blog for those of you that don't know what it is. And I'll go ahead and give you the link to the online store so you guys can see the actual stamps on there. So that's the online store. Are you guys still able to see me? It seems like Owl's having some kind of delay. No, Tanner, Clear Stamps Inc. didn't make them. Actually, I don't even know who that company is. But I will look into them if they're a cool company. Okay, so let me show you the 4 sets, and I'll kind of talk through them and kind of tell you what the features are. So one of the things that I did was that I wanted to make sure that I stayed true to my style. I didn't want to do something that I wasn't comfortable with, and so these are totally what I do. You're supporting and buying anything Jess creates. Oh, Carly, it's so sweet. So let me see if I can look through the numbers here so I can tell you exactly how this goes. Okay, so this is the very first stamp set that I did, and let me just look at my window so I can make sure that I'm showing you guys this correctly. Okay. And you guys know how much I love vintagey, grungy stuff. So I went out and I looked for a font that not only was vintagey and grungy, but it's absolutely textured. So there's a lot of details in these letters. And what's really amazing about it is that when you emboss with it, you'll actually feel the texture in it. And that's the reason why I've been doing a lot of embossing in the past couple of days, because I wanted you guys to kind of see that that's one of the things that I absolutely love about these stamp sets, that not only are they really fun to use with just regular ink, but they're also super textured when you do them with embossing powders. And that's why Lindy Stamp Gang is one of my sponsors for today, because her, I don't know if you guys have seen him, but I'll show you it right now. She makes the absolutely most beautiful two-toned embossing powders. So if you haven't seen them yet, definitely stop by their page and check it out. They're, let's say for example, this one is called Pumpkin Fiesta, and it just has like golds and oranges in it. So probably the coolest embossing powders I've ever seen in the market. Okay, so this is let me there's a glare. Let me see if I can do it on angle. Oh, this is better. Okay. And then the other thing that I did is that you guys know that I absolutely love using punches, right? So I wanted to make sure that these stamp sets you could use with punches. And I know a lot of the type settings and stuff are really cool when you do like circle punches with them. So these you can use the Marby, which is the 3/4 inch circle, and it works perfectly around all of the uppercase letters. And then any circle half-inch punch works perfectly around the lowercase letters. And I'll show you projects that I've made so you can see how that worked. So super, super fun to use with the punches. And then another thing that I did is a lot of times I want to do something and I don't have all of the letters, so I've included a lot of extra letters, so duplicates of the A's, the E's, the I's, the L's. Just in case you wanted to do like hello, you can have the extra L's, extra S's, and that was because my name is Jessica, and I can never find enough S's for my name, so I included that in there. All of the numbers are in here, and then you have all of the different ampersands and the dots, the equal signs, the commas, the apostrophes. So just a lot of really fun things to play with in this. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that it was completely versatile. So basically, if you had this one stamp set and you were working on a project, you can absolutely create just about anything that you need for it, because you have every letter in the alphabet, you have duplicates, you have the ampersands, you have the and signs. So I say this is one of those sets that you need to put inside your crop box and just take with you to all of your crops. Is this going to retail stores? Not yet, but if anyone is interested, I mean, by all means, send me a note. I'd be more than willing to talk about going retail. That would be absolutely super awesome. Yeah, you guys know that I am super, super frugal when it comes to my crafting. So not only will I only use something and talk about it if it's the best thing in the market, I also want to make sure that I'm getting the most bang for my money. So I'll show you again. So one of the things that you'll notice is this is very standard packaging, but there's some fun things that I have planned coming up, so stay tuned. Just some organizational stuff that I'm coming up with, so I'll be sure to keep you in the loop on that. So when you open it up, I did something that I thought was kind of cool, and the way that they come is, normally the stamp sets come where you just have your stamps on the clear backing, and I wish it wasn't so glary so you guys can see it. Let me see. You know what? It's probably easier if I switch videos and just show them on the bottom so you guys don't see my face. And then just let me know if you can see me, because then I can kind of talk about it a little bit better. So let's do this. I'll switch cameras so I have a different angle. There we go. And let me know if you can still hear me okay. Let's move my phone so you don't have to see that. Yes, you can buy them now, Carla. I'll put the link. Actually, let me see, where is it? The link to the online store is already up. There we go. So that's the link. Okay, perfect. Oh, now let me see if I can see myself again. Sorry, I'm trying to go between a lot of screens. Okay, here we go. So usually they just come on the clear backings, but what I did was, I know that everyone has their own custom way of organizing their stamps, so I wanted to make sure that it was a little versatile, so you guys had the option to do it however you wish. So the way that it'll come is that the stamps will come on the clear acetate, and there's actually an additional backing on there. So if you choose to use it, you can. If not, you can go ahead and use it and emboss it in your Cricut or your what is that thing called? Your Big Shot. So it's just an extra piece of acetate. You can either use it just for the backing or as just a fun feature. And then another thing that I did was I included, can you go through PayPal to buy them? If you go on the online store, It is through PayPal. PayPal is the only option, and you don't have to have a PayPal account. You can click on it. I think there's a bottom icon, and you can just pay with your credit card. But everything goes through PayPal, and everything is verified and completely secure. So no worries about that. Okay, and then I included this index. So basically this index you can use to either put the stamps on it if that's the way that you choose to organize it, or you can use it to file it in your binders, or to file it in your CD cases, or to file it in the fun storage thing that I'm kind of working on. So just a really cool feature. If you're working on a project, and let's say for example you just want to kind of look to see how it's going to look on your page without actually putting the stamp on there, you can absolutely use this for that as well. So just a lot of multiple uses for it. So I hope you guys like this extra little feature here. And then the stamp sets are all they're laser cut. So there's not very much excess around the letters, which is a really, really cool feature, because when you're doing like names or phrases and stuff, you want to make sure that your letters are close enough so that it actually looks like a word, right? So that was something that I made sure that they did. So a lot of really close laser, cutting around there. And then the other thing is these stamps are much thicker than your regular photopolymers. They're, I believe, like 1.25 inch. I don't know if that means anything to most of you, but it is really important, because when you have a lot of details in your stamp, the thicker it is and the better quality the photopolymer is, the better your stamping is going to come out. So that was something that I had to absolutely make sure that when you guys got these at your house, you were going to be able to take them and stamp with them and be ready to go and not have any issues with them. So I did a lot of research to make sure that the quality was absolutely exceptional and you were getting the most value for your buck. So that's another thing. And if you want to compare them to something that is out in the market, I would say they're Tim Holtz stamps tend to be a little thicker than most, and I think he also does that because, you know, he's probably the grungiest, most vintagey artist out there, and his stuff needs to have tremendous detail and versatility. So these absolutely work well for just any kind of inking that you like. So that's another thing. Did I lose you guys? And then this is just a little insert. It's just my logo, and I didn't put anything on there. I just left it white. Maybe it'll change soon. And on the back it just says, you know, my blog, and the idea is, it clearly says that it's 100% clear photopolymer stamp. So I want you guys to know that these are really, really good quality. There's just some information on how to use them. And here goes a special warning. We don't want your kids choking on my stamps, so I made sure I put that on there. Thanks, Tanner. I'm one of those people that when I go shopping for stuff, I'm very picky about what I get, and I wanted to make sure that I try to incorporate all of the things that most people want within their stamping. So I hope that I incorporated a lot of that stuff. Yeah, no choking. Now, what did I do with the the packaging? Did I lose it? Oh boy. Okay, no packaging. I'll just move this one to the side. Hey, Madison. So did you get on to hear the announcement? You've never seen safety info on stamp sets before? I bet if you look on your stamp sets, a lot of them do have it. Yeah. It's not because there's anything, you know, toxic about the stamp sets or anything like that. It's just, you know, just to be cautious. We don't want any children getting injured by, you know, chewing on a letter A from my stamp set. So just better safe than sorry. And you guys know that I have kids, so I want to make sure that my kids don't have any issues with that either. You always lose the clear sheet. Alright, let's see. This is super sticky. Alright, so we'll just put this one back in here. So what do you guys think about this stamp set? I'm just going to kind of pause and look at the chat because I haven't really been looking that much. You like my packaging? Cool, Tanner. So I'm going to go ahead. Do you want me to show you some projects that I did with that particular stamp set? before I show you the other ones, or should I continue to show you the other ones first? Let me know if you guys are having any issues with the PayPal. I tested it. I just want to make sure that there's no issues. Oh, okay, let me say this first. Another thing that I incorporated into this, and it's very, very important, and I want to make sure you guys know this. One of the things that I absolutely dislike about shopping online is that a lot of times the shipping costs are really expensive, right? So what I did was, rather than charge shipping costs, I decided to incorporate that into stamp sets. So there's no shipping costs associated with any of my stamp sets. Basically, the price that they're set at, that's what you pay for the stamp sets, and shipping is absolutely free, assuming that you're domestic. And then if you are international, I am doing a flat international fee. So it's just $4.95 regardless of how many you order. So just flat $4.95. International tends to be a little more expensive, so I did have to charge for that one, but I did keep the cost of the stamp sets very competitive and very reasonable because I want to make sure that, again, you guys are getting a really, really good deal. So stamp sets to domestic are free shipping, and stamp sets international, regardless of how many you order, is going to be $4.95. So I hope you guys like that. I know I usually tend to not buy something if the shipping is a little crazy. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys got a really good deal. Have I gone crazy? Okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and charge you shipping because you think I went crazy. Yeah, and there is a bundle price, which is a little less expensive than if you buy them individually. So that's another thing that I did. And then let me just say this really quick. As I mentioned before, Helmer and Lindy's Stamp Gang have graciously decided to sponsor this this announcement. So I'm going to be giving away 10 giveaways from Helmer and 10 random giveaways from Lindy's to 20 random folks who buy the stamp sets. Oh, Carla, thank you. You're so sweet. So 20 random people will be getting a gift from either Helmer or Lindy's. And that's going to be for anyone that orders between tonight and Monday evening. So that's going to be the giveaway for this weekend. And then what else do I have? And then 4 random people are going to get an extra stamp set. So whatever you ordered, I'll send you something that is different from what you ordered. And if you happen to order the bundle, I'll just send you an extra one. And I'll contact you and ask you which one you want as the extra, just to be sure that that's what you want. So I hope you guys like that. So let me show you this project that I did for that particular stamp set. Here goes my little project that I did with the Say It in Type stamp set. And basically what this is, it's just a piece of 2x4 wood. I don't know if you guys, the link to this store. Okay, I'll find the link to the store. I don't know if I posted it on my blog, but my hubby made me a table for my craft room out of some scrap pieces of wood, and I haven't put it in here yet because I just had to organize my room. And this was the piece of wood that was left over on his table. So I just went in and I grabbed it and I said, I need to do something with this, because what could you possibly do with this little piece of wood? So what I did was I just covered it with some funky paper, right? And then I used my Helmer decoupage. Let me see, here we go. Decoupage, which is an amazing, amazing product to use when you're decoupaging. And then I just cut out the letters, and with the punches I cut them out and I embossed it. And if you guys want to see how I'm going to make this, this is my project that's going to be featured on Helmer on Monday. So on Monday I will be walking you through all of the steps on how to make this one project. And you see, with all of the letters, and this is all embossed, I was able to really personalize this. I thought this was just really fun, the whole embossed, established in 2010. So you don't have that glue, Carla? Don't worry, you'll be getting it after this, because just so you guys can see, this is so seamless, the decoupaging on here, and this is really thick paper. So it works absolutely awesome. What punch did I use? I used, let's see. This is the one, I actually bought it at Michael's, so it's just a Marby. I think it's 3/4 inches for the big, the uppercase letters, and then 1/2 inch for the lowercase letters. And they're interchangeable. You can use both. So yeah, I'll be showing you guys how I made this on Helmar on Monday. So just really fun. Yes, acrylic paint would work perfectly too. Here's another project. I was kind of doing sneak peeks without telling you I was. I made this for the PSA Essentials blog hop, and I needed to do something that was shamrocky, and I had absolutely nothing shamrocky. So this was just some hearts that I cut out with my heart punch, and then I just wrote Lucky Me with that exact same stamp set. So just very vintagey looking. Did you suggest punch sizes on your package? I didn't. But I will incorporate that next time. That's actually a really good idea, Buckeye. So yeah, this is one of the ones that I made. You knew it's secret? I know, I'm not very good at keeping secrets, but I tried really hard. So let me see. So let me go ahead and show you guys the second stamp set. And this is another fun one too. This one I called Vintage Birthday because, again, the font is very vintagey. And there's a lot. I'm calling this kind of stamp piecing because that's literally what you can do with it. You know how with paper piecing you can just cut out papers and incorporate it in your stamps? Well, this has so many different numbers and words that you can just kind of come up with your own phrases. Awesome, Tanner. This was your favorite? So one of the things that I incorporated in this one was I always go out and I get a stamp set and I can never find just something that I can go to and just have a lot of stuff that's available for me to use just for any card. So there's phrases like, let's say, hip hip hooray, the happy birthday. I kept them as 2 separate words because I incorporated a lot of words here that you can interchange. So for example, you can say happy belated birthday, or birthday greetings, or birthday wishes, or celebrate birthday, or happy birthday girl. So just a lot of really fun things that you can do. I also included another one that just says happy birthday to you, very generic but also very vintagey. Then I included all of the numbers, and there's 2 sets of numbers on here, and the reason I did that is because I don't only do birthday cards for little kids, you know. Everyone gets a birthday card from me, and I love including people's ages in them. So it's very easy for you to just do, let's say someone's turning 44, you can do happy 44, and if you guys can see here, I included the STs, the THs, the RDs, and the NDs. So if you want to say happy 44th birthday, you can do that because you have that included in here. You can say 1-year-old, and then there's the exclamation mark, and then there's a lot of sayings too that you can include either inside or outside of the card. So you can also say like happy birthday and may all your wishes come true. So just very, very interchangeable. And again, one stamp set, that's all you need. You'll be able to create all kinds of fun projects with it. And then what else is on here? So that's pretty much what this one is like. And again, same features, the index, the double acetate sheets on there. Email you, Lapalite, email you my birthday just. Okay, cool. So what do you guys think of this one? How long have you been working on this? I kind of have like a cheat sheet by my desk of the kind of stuff that I want to incorporate in my projects. And I think a lot of times when you make something, making something that you feel you absolutely need incorporates a lot of the needs of a lot of folks. So I have really been thinking about it a lot and just writing them down as I go. So a long time, Linda. So, but again, I wanted to make things that were very versatile because, again, I'm the kind of person that I'll buy 100 stamp sets, but I don't always use them. So I wanted to have just a really good go-to stamp set for just birthdays with just fun sentiments, very traditional, very vintagey inspired. So, you know, you don't have any issues. Really went above 45. And again, if you haven't sent a card for someone who's turning 100 years old, you've got the numbers to put it on there. So just really, really fun. Is the company reliable? Okay, I'm not following the chat, but I'll keep looking. Yeah, no more digging through your stamp sets. You'll have a really good, just generic stamp set with the letters. Lots and lots of fun. You can use that for any project, literally for any project. And then the other thing too was that, and I didn't say this earlier, but I'm also one of those very impulsive kind of crafters. I don't know if you guys, yes, the company is reliable. Very impulsive crafter. So I'll go out and I'll create something that has absolutely no theme. But yet, because these stamp sets are very simple in style, but just very versatile, you can put a happy birthday thing on just about anything. So that's another thing that I kept in mind when I was creating the stamp sets. Thanks, Dana. I mean, I kind of been working on some little projects here and there because I did want to show you guys the versatility of the stamps. So let me show you 2 cards that I made. So here we go. This is a card that I just went out and I was just going through my scrap box and I just had a bunch of little different cutouts. And I put them here. This right here is just a Spellbinders chipboard that I cut, and I cut it in half and kind of made it look like a sun. Had no particular theme in mind for this thing. And then I just put a sentiment here, and this is just a piece of black cardstock, and it says, "Time to blow the candles," and I embossed it in gold. So you see, very generic card, but very applicable for the sentiment. So just lots and lots of fun. Idea of the stamp. Oh, the stamp sets are 4x6. So the sheet that you're going to get is 4x6, and then the letters are the only one that I kind of measured. The letters are 3/4 for the bigger ones and 1/2 inch for the littler ones. So this is just one. And then I made another one, and this one was just, again, I was just playing with my stamps and kind of just wanted to have fun. So I went and I grabbed a bunch of different colors and just stamped it. So it kind of says, "Happy belated birthday, greetings, hip hip hooray, enjoy." Again, super simple card to do. You can actually make a bunch of these, put them in your scrap box, leave this box right here empty, and just put a sentiment on there. So super, super easy. You can't use this powder. No, I've tested all of them with the embossing powder, and the embossing powder works perfectly with all of the stamps. And then on the inside, I put one of the sentiments. So it says, "May all your wishes come true." And another thing that I did, a lot of times some of the stamp sets are just really too close, and you have to do one part and then you have to do the other. This one, all I did was I literally put the stamp on the block, and I put the red on the top, and I put the blue on the bottom, and then I stamped it. So, not all of us have those really fancy markers, can't use them. So, really easy to do without having to do too much work. And I'll be showing you guys how to make these, for sure. What ink did you use with the embossing powder? I used Versamark. This is what I use with all of my embossing powders. This is absolutely awesome. And another thing that is a must-have, I think, I don't know if you guys have it, but this little sack with powder inside it, if you're embossing, you absolutely need to use that. It makes sure that all of your projects are 100% perfect. Let me just see what someone said. With letters got lost under the embossing powder. Yeah, no, you won't have that issue. I'll show you again what it looks like. So look at this project again. So this is the letters that are the vintage Say It in Type. Let me see if I can get closer. They have a lot of detailed texture on them, and you see all of the details of the letter. And the same thing for these. All of the vintagey details and the little dots and stuff and the little grooves, you can see every single detail. So no worries about that. And when you touch it, you can actually feel the texture. Yes, it's just an embossing buddy. So yeah, don't worry about that. You won't have any issues with your embossing powders with this. You keep freezing up. Aw. Sometimes if you guys are kind of watching other things while you're watching Ustream, I had that problem before because my computer was a little slower. Um, yeah, Tanya, you can use your embossing powders with letters. I love embossing powders, and again, some of the stamps that I had, they didn't work perfectly with embossing powders, and so I felt I needed to make my own. So that's why I made that set. What's the embossing buddy? This is the embossing buddy. It's just a little sack with some really fine powder on here, and all you do, and I'll be showing you guys, not tonight, but I'll show it later on, you just kind of just pat your paper with it. It takes off the static, so when you put your embossing powder and you flick the powder off, the only powder that will remain is the one that's on the Versamark ink. Yeah, you can use a dryer sheet too, but I usually don't use a dryer sheet. They're really big, and usually they look like my what is it? My wipes that I use to clean everything. So I like having this. It's really inexpensive, and it's just easy to use. Where do you get it? You can get it anywhere. Stampin' Up, any of the craft stores have it. So super, super cool. All right, let me just look at this for a second. Just want to make sure my blog is not crashing or having all kinds of dilemmas today. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but you have the option to view the Ustream on my blog as well. So that's available. Are you going to do? Yes, I'm going to be doing a giveaway tonight. Don't I always do a giveaway? Let's see. You want to see me again? Oh boy, okay. Let's do this. Yes, I am a lefty. Alright, I'll switch cameras. You guys want to see my crazy hair. I probably goofed it up. I'm the queen of giveaways. It's so funny because I just did the giveaway for my 34th birthday blog hop, and I'm just going to take a breather for a second. And it's amazing. I actually got everything packaged and addresses to all of the sponsors already, so I'm actually doing a really good job. Alright, let's fix my hair because it's a little crazy. Yes, you won. And the good thing is that, I mean, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, but I didn't limit my prizes. Whether they were international or not international, I have a lot of crafty buddies that are all over the world, some even as far as New Zealand. So I didn't want to say international folks have to be left out of the giveaway. So believe it or not, a bunch of them are internationals. So I just thought that would be a fun thing to do. I know that if I was a domestic one watching the international shows and they said I was left out of the giveaways, that would make me really sad. Aw, I'm glad that made your day. Yeah, with 34 giveaways, I had a lot of really happy, crafty friends. So do you guys have any questions about the ones that I showed so far or on anything else that you want me to talk about before I go ahead and show you the other two sets? Hey, Cindy. I'm glad you made it. You want to see the other ones? Oh, thanks, Madison. Hey, Shelly. Hi, time for T1. How often am I going to have new ones? I have no idea. No idea. There's a lot of stuff I have bubbling in my head that I want to do. So I don't have a particular schedule in mind. I will be thinking of other stuff. If there's anything you guys think of that you think, hey, this would be a good idea, send me a note. I'm interested in seeing. I always love incorporating things into either my projects or the things that I show that you guys absolutely find value in. So by all means, send me whatever ideas you have. Do you work somewhere else? How do you manage your time between crafting and family and work? I have no idea. I have a lot of bottled up energy. I don't know if you guys have noticed yet. So I think that kind of gets me through the day. Let's see what I miss. Question. Yeah. One of the things I'm trying to do this year is just kind of manage my time a little bit better. So I hope I've been doing that okay. Yeah, and I actually love making videos. If it wasn't because it's a little timely to load sometimes, I would make so many more of them. And Mr. Cricket Crazy. Okay, I'm not following the chat very well, so if I missed something, just let me know. Yes, I have 3 kids. I have a teenager, a tween, and a 1-year-old. So, wide range of children. Thanks, Cindy. I'm glad you like my videos. Is that a link, Dana? I don't know what it is. Is that answer Tanner about the design team? Will I be thinking about the design team? Absolutely. I will absolutely be thinking about the design team. I don't have anything written. What's the tween? It's something between right before becoming a teenager. So it's like the 11, 12-year-old ages. How do you clean your stamps? You don't have to clean them. You can leave them just as is. They will work perfectly if you don't. I happen to clean them with wipes, and it works perfectly. Depending on what kind of stamp, I guess, ink you use, they could tend to color. Don't worry about it. That's not going to do anything to your stamps. I actually think the more ink that's on there, the better that they work. That's just how I don't know if you guys know, but Tim Holtz doesn't clean his stamps at all. He keeps a little rag on the side of his pocket, and he just kind of wipes them. So how long does it take for your videos? 10 minutes to load. About an hour, I would say. When will I do the design team call? Phew. Probably next week I'll start thinking about how I'm going to do it. Because I really haven't thought about it yet. I definitely know that I want to have a design team because I love seeing the versatility in the stamps, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with them. So I will be talking about a design team really soon. Is Leslie on? You have a lot of questions for me, Tanner? By all means, go ahead, keep shooting them at me. Are you saying finally to my stamp sets, Leslie? I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Oh, you're finally here. Yes, today is the announcement actually, Shelly. So I just announced it today. Will you use all experiences? Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't have a preference on whether you're a beginner or a professional. The stamp sets are, because they are so versatile, they work perfectly with whatever kind of project you're doing. You can use them with your Cricut, you can use them with your die cut. So, yep. Absolutely. I'm not going to pick and choose whether you don't have to be a top designer like Tim Holtz. Although if Tim Holtz wants to join my design team, by all means, I would welcome him. But I don't think that's happening, so. But a girl can dream. You're not an amateur. I think it's so funny. Some folks, when they put their posts on, they're like, "Oh, I hope you like it. You know, it's not really cute." You guys always underestimate yourself. I think everyone has a very unique style when they do their projects, and that's one of the things that I absolutely love about the whole crafty community is I always learn something from everybody, whether you're a beginner or not, because believe it or not, when you're beginning, you're learning new things too, and some of the things you're doing are things that I've never done before. So I always watch all kinds of videos. I am a super duper YouTube fan, so I watch everyone's videos all the time. I watch Wake Up with Tanner all the time too. So I'm because I have such a crazy schedule, I don't tend to leave as much comments as I should, but I watch just about everything. Everything. I'm always learning. Always, always learning. You hit, yeah, okay. Your vintage layout was amazing. Yeah, I watch everything. I just again I don't tend to leave that many comments, but I do watch just about everything. YouTube is your fiance's worst enemy. Yeah, the sad thing is that sometimes I tend to watch them when I'm in bed, so I always have my headsets attached to my phone as I'm watching them, or sometimes I'm in the car and I'll, you know, not while I'm driving, of course, while I'm with my kids and my hubby and he's driving, and I'll be watching YouTube. So the kids always tend to do something in the back of the car themselves anyway, so not a big deal. I learned so many things from YouTube. YouTube is absolutely amazing. I don't know what we would do without it. Ustream is absolutely amazing too. So you'd be freaking. No, believe it or not, when you do your one of the things that I think is like good advice when you do your YouTubes, don't think about it. Just do it and work on it. And probably in the beginning, if you feel more comfortable just working on the project and showing the project without talking, that's a good way to start your first videos. Just leave all the bloopers in there. I mean, that makes it a lot more fun and a lot more real. So. YouTube is addicting. Yeah, and the thing is that you can put anything in YouTube. You could put, I don't know, let's say, like accordion mini albums, and 1,000 videos will come up, and you'll literally see things from beginners to advanced designers. And the things in the beginners sometimes are even more amazing than the advanced. So don't ever limit your views because you see that someone only has like 5 or 10 views on it. Sometimes those videos are just undiscovered designers out there. So by all means, check those out too. Yeah, bloopers are really fun. So should I show you guys the other two, and then we can continue to chat? I don't want to. I know some folks may have to go to bed early, or okay. I think we have someone that needs to be blocked. Thanks, Leslie. Shoot some bumpy music so we can dance at the same time. You don't want to see me dance. Oh my goodness, it's midnight there. Okay, so I did mention this before. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to be doing another Ustream just to kind of show you guys how I made some of the cards. I also am making YouTube videos for them. So lots and lots of fun stuff going on. So tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a quick Ustream show. So if you guys are on, by all means, join me. I'll just be crafting and just playing with the stamps. If you guys want to see how they work and how the embossing works, you can join me. So, okay, I'll show you the other two stamp sets. So the next one is this one, and this one is called Vintage Love. Oh, I need to switch cameras. Let's see. Switch cameras. Okay. So again, I needed something that was a stamp set that worked perfectly so I can just send a sweet note to either a friend, my children, my loved ones, without it being so overly mushy but still really sentimental. And again, a lot of fun. So there's a lot of stuff here that you can incorporate and play with. Again, I'm calling it kind of like stamp piecing because that's kind of what you do. There probably is another term out there, but there's like just simple words here. So like this one says kisses, and this one says, I'll read the whole thing if you guys want me to see that. With you, I'm complete. You warm my heart. I love you. Sent with love. Just a really fun stamp set that you can just put on the back of an envelope, so you don't only have to use it to create your cards or your mini albums. You can stamping your envelopes is a really fun thing to do, so that's just something you can add. Here and now, happiness, always and forever. You are my sweetheart. This one says hugs, and I'll show you really quickly in a few minutes a project that I did. So kind of you can do like hugs and kisses. So just a lot of fun things to do. Here I put these 4 words, and the way that I wanted to use it was forever mine, forever yours, forever true. So just a lot of fun ways of coming up with a lot of really fun personalizations for your projects. The perfect match. Then you have the words I, me, and the 3 little dots. So it's kind of, you know, an uncompleted quote. So you can do like I don't know, I can't think right now, but I love hugs, I love kisses. Let's see what else we have here. Then here there's the perfect match. You hold the key to my heart, my special someone. This one is you and me. So just be creative, have fun with it. Yes, mine is there too. Will you be mine, keeper of my heart, and I'll show you a project soon of how I did that. My one true everything. This one says today, tomorrow, forever. There's an equal sign, so if you want to do something like you and me equal love, you can do that as well. Sealed with a kiss, and my heart belongs to you. Oh, and then these 2 things are just 2 little hearts that I put. I wanted to use up all the space that was in here. I didn't want to waste any space, so you can do like stamp kissing with this. Just a lot of really fun techniques. So you have the blacked out heart, and then you have just the shadowed out heart. Yes. So that's just a fun one. And who doesn't have to do a card for, you know, their loved ones? So super easy. And then this is something that I made for Carla's tag swap, not tag swap, mini page swap, and she actually didn't even know that these were my stamps when I sent it to her. So she's been asking me, you know, what can she get a hint? And she didn't even realize that she already had something with the stamp on it. So this is just a fun little pocket mini, and of course I don't have the little inserts for this one, but I'll show you. It's basically just little pockets, and you can put something in there and then just put something in the back. Then just some little chipboard hearts, and then I just cut this out, and it says with all my love, and I use my spell binders for this. Super duper easy. Then when you turn it around, there's another pocket. These are just a spellbinder scallops that I folded over. I put some Lindy Stamp Gang on here. Just really beautiful because you see all of the shimmer on it. And then just a little banner here that says, you hold the key to my heart, and I put a little heart cutout that has a little keyhole in it. Yes, that would be make a really good sympathy card. See, I didn't even think of that, but that's why it's awesome to do Ustreams and stuff like that, because everyone has so many really good ideas for stuff. So just fun little pockets. So that's just one of the projects that I did with that stamp set. This is one that I really, really love, and it's super, super duper simple, but just super sweet. So this one I made, and it's again just a lot of little pieces of paper. So this is just a background, and then there's this pink one that's basil paper, and then here I just layered a bunch of cardstocks. This one is just cut with one of those border punches, and then I used a heart punch to cut these out, and they're just 3 little hearts, and then I used the words here, hugs and kisses, and just so that it popped out, I did the hugs and the kisses in black embossing powder and the ampersand in white embossing powder. Put a cute little rose with some little prima leaves, and I just dabbed it with some Lindy Stamp Gang. So just super, super easy to do. Really simple, just really cute card. Then the inside, there's nothing in it, but again, you can put a sentiment in it. I just didn't do it yet. And again, this is one of those layouts for a card that if you took the flowers off and took these 3 little sentiments off, you can keep them in your scrap box. Just make a whole bunch of them. And then when you need something, you can either put I love you or happy birthday or someone's name on it would be nice too. So just really easy for when you need a card on the go kind of thing to have these just made and just waiting around. You learned how to make the roses? So here goes another one, and this is the one that I'll show you the stamp again. This is the one that I did the forever mine, forever yours, forever true. So it's 4 different words, and then you can just piece them together however you wish. And I cut it out with a 1-inch circle punch. So you see how I wrote forever mine, forever yours, forever true. Just a simple background with just some cut out pieces of designer paper. This is, I believe, a King & Company die cut. Some really pretty pearl, what are these? Like rhinestone swirls. And this really beautiful flower, which was white, by the way. And I colored it with my Lindy Stamp Gang. So I don't know if you guys can see the shimmer, but super, super, super shimmery. And then this is just a Spellbinder's piece of chipboard. I didn't even use paper. I just grunched it up with a little bit of vintage photo. And that's it. Super, super easy card. Thanks, Dana. Yeah, Lindy's Stamp Gang is really, really fun. And like I said, they were generous enough to give some giveaways for me. So I'll be doing a giveaway tonight. And then 20 random people who order from my introductory sale are going to be getting a prize from either Lindy's or Helmar. So just really fun. This is actually one of my favorite cards because it looks really vintagey and it's just really fun. It just has a lot of fun features in it. Yes, go get some vintage photo. I don't know how I would live without it, and I know you guys make fun of me all the time, but it's just really fun. And some folks just, they don't like playing with them because they think they overdo it. Again, just be free and just play with it. I mean, I don't do anything special with it. I think vintage photo and distressing is the easiest thing to do. I have one of these dabbers, and all I do is I literally swirl. There's no like tried and true way to do it. Aw, thanks, Carla. Yeah, and if I make something, I want to make it so it's super easy and you guys can make it yourself. And I have no problem sharing exactly how I made it, what products I use. I want you to be able to see what I do and recreate it and make it your own. So I love that. I love that you guys love that. You love my laugh. See, now you're going to make me all shy. Where do I get the dabbers? They're Tim Holtz. They're made by Ranger, and I think these are the ink sanction ones. Really easy. It's just a piece of what is this, felt on a piece of Velcro and a piece of wood. Super easy. Sometimes people make it hard to duplicate. Yeah, I know, and I don't like that either. I don't like when I look at a video and I can't figure out how they made it. That kind of frustrates me. So one thing that I said to myself, if I'm going to do a video, I want to make sure that folks know exactly how to make this. In the beginning, I would do kind of like those videos where, you know, you're kind of showing those, and those are really fun and inspirational. I watch those all the time, but I just wanted to make sure that when I did my videos, I added a little more so that you guys really knew exactly how to make it. So just fun. And I love sharing, you know, the sizes and that kind of stuff, so you can definitely replicate it. And Spellbinders is one of my new favorite things. I use them on everything. I don't know where my little bag is, but let me show you guys, because I like having just like little spare die cuts just lying around, so I can just incorporate them in my card. So like that birthday card that I made earlier, it basically was just one of the little circle Spellbinder cuts, and I just literally cut it in half and put it on here. Super easy. Jess was the one that got me making my first vintage. Oh, I'm glad. Vintage is so much fun. And the thing is, you guys are seeing me scratch my hand now. Very nice. It's just fun, and it's never going to go out of style. I mean, come on. I love, love, love vintage. And I love that there's so many different options for us out there now, and ways for us to make our own vintagey stuff. And just grungy is really fun. Like, I mean, this project that I made, and I'll show you guys on Monday how to make it. I mean, there's a lot of little fun little details on here, but it's a baby. At the end of the day, it's baby. So, you know, I added the fun little buttons, and then these are just the little Tim Holtz wheels, some little chains on here. So just little subtleties that make it grungy but sweet and vintagey at the same time. Do I buy them pre-cut? No, I make them my own. I mean, it's just a die cut. And when my daughter's bored, she'll just sit and cut a bunch for me. No problem, Linda. Vintage does work on car. I don't think there's any rules anymore, and I think that's what I love now. People can wear whatever they want. They can make whatever they want. They can decorate the house wherever you want. There's no rules. It's whatever your preferred style is. Anything goes. Anything goes. Hey, Pink Lady. So yeah, this is probably one of my more favorite cards that I've done in a long time. Super easy to do, but just lots of fun. And then let's see, did I make any more with that one? No, that was all I made with that one. So let me just grab the last one. And this is probably out of all of the stamp sets that I did. Again, all of them are very versatile, but just one that I really thought about and I just knew that I wanted to do because I didn't have anything like it. Where are your stamp sets going to start shipping? They start shipping tomorrow. I actually have them in hand. So if you guys ordered tonight, I will stay up all night and I will package them and get them out because I am so excited about this, and I know I want to see exactly what you guys make. So when you get them and you play with them, I want to see everything that you make and post them on my page, send me emails, and I am going to be creating a gallery on my blog. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've been kind of making a little upgrades here and there. I don't have a designer that does it for me. I kind of have been doing it myself. So I'm learning as I go. If you guys ever need any tips and tricks on stuff on Blogger or PayPal or anything like that, by all means, send me a note. I will, I'll help as much as I can. Oh, that's okay, Jen. Don't worry. Whenever you order, I will get them out because I do have them in hand. So I'll make sure that you don't have to wait. Yeah, I make them all myself. That's why everything on my blog is very simple. There's nothing really fancy. My buttons and everything are kind of homemade, for lack of a better term. That would be cool. That would be cool to add Mr. Linky. I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that. And I can do that when I create the gallery, I will do that. And then from time to time, I'll definitely feature your stuff. So keep them coming. I will definitely, I love spotlighting folks that have been doing stuff for a while and stuff who are just people that are just coming on new. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my blog hops, I don't do preferential treatment or anything like that. You can ship them with the pages so you can save on shipping. I'll do that, Carla. But I haven't made the pages yet, so I better start making them tonight. I kind of just put a post out there. If you're interested in being part of my blog hops and you let me know and I have space, I absolutely add you. So you don't have to be a pro or, you know, a beginner or, you know, a veteran in crafting to be part of it. I know that when I started, and I am still very new to the whole crafting world, that was one thing that I kind of felt bad when I was kind of restricted from doing certain things, so I don't want to ever put restrictions on anything. Don't worry, Lily, they'll be around when you're ready. If I'm doing shipping and a page, yeah, I know, Tanya. That's all because Carla just had to remind me that I forgot to do my pages. I think I only have to do 5 this time, so hopefully it's not, it won't take me that long. And maybe I could use my stamps on them. I actually just have an idea bubbling in my head, so maybe when I do my my Ustream tomorrow at 10 a.m., maybe I'll show you guys how I made my page. Give me the link. Linda, can you put the link on again? Okay, so let me show you this set, and this is one that it's one of my favorite, and the reason why I love it so much is I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I started that group on Facebook, and it's called the Sisterhood of Paper Crafting. And my idea when I started that group was that I wanted just a place where we can go and kind of just truly be a sisterhood, kind of like Remember When is, you know, the brick and mortar Sisterhood of Paper Crafting. I wanted the group to be that. So just a place where we can inspire ourselves and kind of, you know, just say hello and say have a good day kind of thing. So this is, lately I've been doing a lot of art journaling. I don't know if you guys have done that or started to try, but if you haven't, by all means start. It's so simple. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen and a pad, and just doodle. Literally just doodle. Write things that you think about during the day, a special quote, cut a piece of paper out of a magazine or a newspaper that inspired you. Just really fun. Can anyone join your groups? Absolutely. Anyone can join my groups. So this I did was just a lot of inspirational words. Again, you can kind of use them individually or use them together. And one of the things that I wanted to do was, because it is an inspirational set, and I called it Grungy Inspiration, I included some words, and it's I and believe in me. So it's really all about, you know, believing in yourself and inspiring yourself. Sometimes, you know, it's nice to get a pat on the back, but a lot of times we need to get our own inspiration from ourselves. So that's kind of the thought that I was going with on this stamp set. So just a lot of really fun things. So if you ever need to send a note to someone or a card, and just put smile on it, just really fun. I've never told you about myself. Carla, you haven't been watching my Facebook, because it's on Facebook. And then just dream and trust and create. You know, we're crafters, so create is in there. Laugh, motivate, fly, succeed, faith. Obviously, we need, you know, without faith we can't be inspired. So I included that. Soar, find, just really inspirational sayings in here. And again, yeah, these are really big. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, one of the things that I thought was really important when I started looking for a vendor to do my stamp sets was that, one, I needed to maximize the most out of the space. So literally these are 4x6 and they go from corner to corner. There's no white space on here. And there's very little space between the letters. So there's really super detailed laser cut in here, and all of it has been nicely etched. Another thing that I did on these, you can't see it very well here, and I wish you could see it in person. This font is absolutely gorgeous. You can see the etching on the outside, but inside there's these very fine, thin, grungy or vintagey type lines, which give a really super textured detail to your projects. And what I did, the reason why I wanted the font to be like that is because when you emboss it, and it picks up the actual lines, and when you touch the embossing, you can actually feel the texture. So really fun. This is just really fun, and I just love the details of the way that it embosses. Carla, you're too funny. Yeah, this is a really fun, and I'll show you the projects that I made with it. Let me see. I think I only made 2, but just really fun, and just different ways of using it. So I'll put this one over to the side, and then this is the first one. Just a fun little card. So this is just what is this, standard? Is it A2 card? I'm already forgetting. And all I did was I did a border punch on the side, so it's a little smaller than your average card, but it doesn't matter if it's perfectly in an envelope. And then I put a piece of just designer paper on the back. Then there's a piece of just regular cardstock on here. I wrapped a piece of ribbon, and this right here is just a die cut. Simple little die cut, popped up with some zap dots from Hallmark. And then I just added a few little details, just these little pearls on here and these little rhinestones on the bow. Super, super easy. This is one of those like 5-minute cards, literally. The most work on here was this little thing, and where do I have it? It's just a little chipboard tag, and I don't know if you guys can see on here. Okay, here we go. It's black and gold, so all I did was I put some Versamark ink on it, and then I sprinkled some black, and I sprinkled some gold, and I heated it up, and then you get that very kind of patina, vintagey color. It's not blue like patina, but it really does look like a rusty old piece of tag. It looks very metallic, and you don't have to buy some of those fancy metallic tags. I love them. I use them all the time, but when I don't have them, this is the next best thing. And then here goes the sentiment, just a simple sentiment that says believe. And again, I just embossed it, and you can see all of the little details. One of the things I'll show you that I did for this one, because it was just really grungy, the style that I wanted to go with, I didn't use my, what is this thing? My embossing buddy. I didn't wipe it down. I wanted the paper to be staticky because I wanted it to have little speckles of gold embossing powder around the word, and I don't know if you can see it really well, but there's like little specks all around the word, and if you don't want that effect, all you have to do is either use you know, the dryer sheet or the embossing buddy, and you'll get a completely different effect. So super, super fun. And then here goes that fun one. And this is the one where I was telling you guys on my blog, on my Facebook, that a lot of times, you know, you make a card or someone sends you a card and it's in your drawer, but you don't really do anything with it. So this is one of those cards that I kind of did it and then made something else with it. I'll show you what I made next. So again, another super easy 5-minute card. This is just a piece of craft paper folded in half, same A2 size, a piece of basil paper on here, then same designer paper I've been using throughout all my projects because I want to maximize my the use of my paper. So I use that. This again is just a chipboard spellbinders, a piece of little paper here, and then I just stamped live, create, inspire with the 3 dots. So that's kind of just a fun way of incorporating 3 of the sentiments within your project, so you can piece them however you wish. You're too funny. So just really, really fun. And actually the project that I made with it was inspired by my bestie Linda, who's on here. We were kind of chatting the other day, and that's what made me do the other project. And then just here you see it's just a little border punch tucked in underneath and just a row of rhinestones. Just really, really simple. These 2 little die cuts that I didn't cut with my chipboard, with my Cricut. I just bought a package and just put them on there. And again, these have roses and butterflies, but they don't have to. You can put a car, you can put anything on there. So again, very versatile layout, and you can put any kind of sentiment on here. Super, super easy. Oh, good night. Thanks so much for joining. Okay, so imagine this is a card that you got and you have it just, you know, laying in your room or up somewhere, and then you want to do something with it, right? Because you want to make more out of it. So then this is what I did. I turned it into a little mini book. So this is the cover of my card, and if you want to keep the sentiment that they sent you, all you have to do is put it on the back. I don't have it on here because obviously I didn't write the card for myself. So just put it on the back, and I used my bind it all, and I put some just regular watercolor paper, and I stamped the sentiments within it. And I just did a little bit of vintage photo on the bottom. And the first 3 I did opposite. So you see the live was on the right, the create is on the left, and then the live is on the right. Sorry, the inspire is on the right. And then I did the exact same thing on the next pages. So live, create, inspire. Can you use your Cuttlebug with it? Yeah, absolutely use your Cuttlebug with chipboard. And again, the same thing. So just a fun little, and this could be your art journal, or you can make this as an art journal for one of your friends. Just an inspirational little notebook where they can just jot really fun little sayings on it. And it's compact. It's just literally 4 by 6 because all I did was I took the top of the card and put it on the front, and on the back is the back. So it's kind of just upcycling. Yep, you can make mini books too, and that's kind of where we were going with this one. Gratitude journal would be perfect for this. Perfect. That Linda had said that I should do a mini book, and that's when I decided to do this little kind of journal. Yes, I did it with the bind it all. This is just a 1/2 inch bind it all spine. Super easy, and I love that you can just put it on your desk like that, so kind of easel style, and just be inspired by the sentiments. Just pretty little thing to look at while, you know, when you're having a bad day. So that's pretty much it. Those are the projects that I had for today. Obviously, I'll be making a lot more, and I'll be putting up YouTubes, but so let me go ahead and show you my face again. And then I can go ahead and follow the chat. So do you guys have any questions? Actually, I'm interested in hearing which one is your favorite out of the 4. Just out of curiosity, I'd love to know. Can you show us the first 2 sets for those that missed? Absolutely. I can show you all of them again. Oh, but I don't know if I can show. Will we get the glare? Well, maybe not. Let's see. Okay, so here goes the first set. It's just a fun vintage font that you can use to make just any project. Literally, it's very versatile. It has uppercase and lowercase letter and all of the symbols, and actually then it has the numbers as well. So this one can be used for just about any project. You're too funny. So that's that one, and I'll show you the project I made with it. Let's see. There goes the project. Just super customized, happy memories. My baby's name is Lucas, and he was born in 2010, so I just did established in 2010. Then this one is a card that I made for a blog hop. I couldn't find any sentiment that worked for me because it was a Shamrock blog hop. So I just wrote Lucky Me on it. Just super, super simple, but worked perfectly for what I needed it for. Oh, I'm glad you like them, Tanya. I wanted to make sure that I made it, you guys would get a lot of value with. So I'm glad that you guys really are enjoying them. Yeah, lots of different ways to use them. And again, I will stay tuned because I will be showing you lots and lots of ways to use these stamp sets. Okay, and then the second one that you guys missed, where is it? Oh, here we go. Hey, Jess. So you joined just in time to catch the end of it, but I'll be on for a while. So if you want to stay in chat, by all means, stay. I'll be here. So this one is just the vintage birthday. Again, super, super versatile. Lots of sentiment, lots of ways of piecing it. So if you wanted to use happy 35th birthday, you can because that's incorporated. And you can see the details on my blog if you see it. Yes, cats. Much thicker than your average stamp set, so then it captures all of the details. They're all 100% photopolymer, which is very, very important to me. This one is just super fun. It's just one of those stamp sets that if you have to make a birthday card, just have it on your desk. It's perfect for any kind of card you have to make for a birthday. Linda, you want to come over so you can help me pack? Super, super fun. So I actually love this one too. And again, you get so many stamps in here. There's so much stuff. Let me see if I can put it closer. And there's stuff like celebrate in here, or sweet girls, sweet boys. So they don't have to be just for birthday. You can, I'm actually curious to see what kind of creative stuff you guys come up with. So that's the second one. And then for the folks that just joined, like Jess, I'll show the other ones too. So this one is the Vintage Love one. Just lots of fun, a lot of sentiments, a lot of ways that you can make, I'm sorry about the glare. Then just some fun little hearts on the side so you can do some fun techniques. I know a lot of folks like were wondering how to do two-step stamping. So I just put them in there because I figured, you know what, why buy a whole new set? Now you have two little hearts that you can play with, and it'll be really fun. You can do some paper piecing with the hearts too. Just stamp a whole bunch of hearts, cut them out, make a fun card. So lots and lots and lots of ideas I'll be sharing with you soon. And then the last one is the grungy inspiration one, which is just a lot of inspirational sentiments. Just really, really fun. And these are really, really big. And I didn't count them. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. There's 23 different words on here. And then I didn't count the I and the triple dots that are in here. I like leaving quotes open, so I always put the triple dots. I figured I had the space, let me incorporate it. Maybe you guys could use it. So there's 24 actual stamps in here. Just really, really fun. So those are the stamp sets, and I am so glad that you guys like them. I really tried to incorporate a lot of stuff in them and just make sure that they were super versatile and just would be fun go-to stamp sets. So I am glad that you love them. All right, guys, I need a sip of Dr. Pepper. So tonight is not sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but that's what I'm going to drink. You're a dotaholic? Yeah, I'm a dotaholic too. And I mean, the 3 dots are perfect if you want to just have them be the shadow on the back and then just put 3 little rhinestones on top of them so they just pop out more. You can do that as well. So as I'm talking, I'm thinking of different ways of using them. So again, very, very versatile. You use the dots too much, you can never use anything too much. I don't think there's anything you can use too much. Sometimes less is more, and sometimes more is better. That's that's my rule. You work hard not to use them. Yeah, that's the way I work hard not to use Tim Holtz Vintage Photo. I mean, so hard that I actually put it all the way on the other side of my craft room, and I feel like I get a lot of exercise because I'm always going back and forth because I can't find a way not to use it. Yeah, your evening is brought to Black Cherry Kool-Aid. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, one of the things that, again, I did was that I'm doing free shipping on all of my stamp sets. So I know how much, you know, we don't like overpaying for shipping and stuff. So that's one of the things that I don't like doing either, so I didn't want you to do it. So any stamp sets you buy is just free shipping. Unless you're international, and in that case, it's just a flat $4.95 fee, regardless of how many you order. I think there's one I have seen you use another one. Vintage Photo. You know what? It's not even Vintage Photo. It's any distress things by Tim Holtz. I swear, I'm like a walking advertisement for this man. He needs to call me or do something. Or send me some extra re-ink. The price in the stores will always remain the same. Yes. Yes. They will always remain the same. Absolutely. That's another thing. I don't like when prices fluctuate and that kind of stuff. I made the price very competitive. I included the free shipping in there. So I didn't have to worry about doing that kind of stuff. What I am going to be doing from time to time is I love sharing really good vendors with everybody and talking about good products. So the same way that I'm doing now, that I'll be sending you the free Lindy Stamp Gang or the Helmars with your projects. I'll be doing that with other vendors as well. So stay tuned for that kind of stuff. And I'll obviously post it on my Facebook so you guys are aware when there's some kind of fun promotion going on. Yay, Tanya. So I guess I should start packing, huh? I haven't even looked. I wouldn't even know where to look. How about that? Just make sure that my blog hasn't crashed or anything, because I actually have a lot of stuff going on it right now. Alright, let's see. It looks like it's fine. It's the first time that I incorporated Ustream within my blog, so I hope it worked out okay. Let me see. Okay, that's good. Ooh. So looking. You're locking yourself in your room? 20 random orders will receive a freebie. Yep, 20 random orders. Am I on crack? Let's see. 3 days. So do you guys have any questions? Anything else you want me to show you? And again, I'm going to be doing the live stream tomorrow at 10 a.m. So if you guys want to see me play with some of the stamps and do some of the projects, and I'll even show you how to use the bind it all. I know a lot of folks know how to use it, but if you don't, I'll show you how quick and easy it is to make this little card. How many monitors am I using? I'm just using one monitor, except I have my YouTube recording camera is the one above. That's the one that you guys see when I flip over to my desk, and then I have a camera that's built into my desktop. Want to know how thick is your chipboard? The one that I use in the Nesties. I think it's 0.25. I'm pretty sure it's 0.25. And I don't want to tell you guys, but I will tell you, I have a box of about 800 sheets of chipboard in my house because I love chipboard. Chipboard and craft paper I have by the box loads in my house. Alright, I think Nightmare was being mean, so I just kicked them out. Where do I get my craft cardstock? My craft cardstock, believe it or not, I buy at Michael's. I love the craft cardstock from Michael's. I've compared it to the paper tray ink and the Stampin' Up! One, and it's very comparable because the way the craft paper is done, it's kind of just, it's not really colored. It's kind of just like thin chipboard, literally. So it's always much thicker than any other paper. So I think that one is really good quality, and I buy it all the time. My colored paper, I tend to buy a little more expensive quality, but craft is the Michael's one that costs, I don't know, $3.99 for 50 sheets. Works perfectly. Yes, the Recollections one. I love it. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, 90% of my cards are done with craft cardstock. See? Let me see. Where's my video thing so I can make sure that I can see what I'm showing. So see that the background is just craft. Another one, just craft. This one's not craft, but it's just a cream, and this is Stampin' Up. But again, I did incorporate some chipboard on there, so the colors are there. You'll always see, because I love that whole vintagey style, you'll always see those colors there. I just think it's fun. For me, craft is like white. I love basil too. Or is it? Yeah, it's basil, I think. And the chipboard that I buy looks like craft paper, so you don't ever have to do anything to it. I just kind of ink up the edges, and I think it just looks beautiful. Yeah, so these little cuts right here, the spellbinders, are just straight chipboard. Again, I'll show you. See, just straight chipboard, just cut out and inked up a little bit. Hey, Tanner. Basil is really fun. I have a whole bunch of stacks lying around. So I'm very frugal with my paper. I use it very sparingly, and when I use it, I use a lot of it. So I'll show you again. This project that I'm doing, and kind of all of my projects, I took one sheet of 12 by 12 paper, and I put these this polka dot paper here, and then I just put, can you see it? There's polka dot paper in the back of here as well. You probably can see it better through there. I think all of my cards have that polka dot paper. This card has the polka dot paper as just a layer in the background. Let's see. This one has the polka dot paper. This one has the polka dot paper. So just super easy. Where did I get my chipboard? I order them by the caseload from Uline. Thanks, Buckeye. I'm glad you like them. So again, I'm very frugal with my paper, and I like to use it. Oh, and I didn't even show you. This one has the polka dot paper as one of the layers here. So, and I still have like half a sheet of the paper still lying around somewhere. I wish I knew where it was in this mess, and I would show you. So it is DCWV. That is that polka dot paper is definitely DCWV. I love their paper. What thickness is my chipboard? I think it's 0.25. I think. Yeah, it's really fun. Die Cuts with a View has really fun papers, and they have a pretty awesome design team that comes up with their pads. I love them. Yeah, I mean, I can look it up for you guys. Let me see, just to make sure, because obviously I don't have it on the chipboard. Chipboard. No, sorry, 0.30. It's 0.30. So the ones that I used to use in the past was 0.22. That's 0.22 is the one that you can cut in your Cricut. And the one that I have now is 0.30. And that one's a bit more thicker and works perfectly with the nestabilities. Yeah, you will, Lily, for sure. Good night, Esther. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, the only thing with stuff like that is that sometimes the shipping is really, really expensive. Where do I get my nestabilities? They sell them at my Michael's now, so I get them there. Good night, cats. Thanks so much for joining. You get your chipboard from hubby's work and easy to use and able. Yeah, see, I wish I had chipboard on my hubby's work too. I would definitely raid his stash. Oh, you're not leaving? Okay, good. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I find that Friday nights are a really good night for Ustreams. Not a lot of people do them on Friday nights, but I think that because of my crazy schedule, I probably will start doing my Ustreams more on Friday night. So I hope you guys like that. I know I kind of have been out of the loop a little bit because of all the craziness and my baby's party and him being sick and me being sick and just travels. But I think I'm going to try to be a little more consistent with the Ustreams and with the stuff that I do, just so you guys don't feel that I'm dropping by the wayside. Will you be showing more embossing? Absolutely. Tomorrow at 10 a.m., that's what I'm going to be doing. All of these projects have embossing on them. This has embossing, and I don't know if you guys are seeing it, but literally every one of these cards has embossing on it. So, and that was one of the things that was critical to my stamp sets. If I couldn't use them with ink and with embossing powders, and even if you want to use glitters, you can use them. Just really, really fun. So I'll be showing you how to do that. Oh, you're lucky, Jess. Oh, cool, white. You're making a book and can't find chipboard or anything. You're empty. There's nothing wrong with upcycling, Tanya, by all means. Every time I'm doing, like, you know, a show or something and someone sends me a note and they ask me, they're like, Jess, what kind of chipboard I use? I'm like, spaghetti boxes, you know, my kids' cookie treat boxes. Whenever I don't have anything, upcycle. Like this project, again, upcycling. It was a piece of wood that was laying in the garage, and I had to do something with it because I couldn't imagine he was going to make anything with it. So just a piece of wood, and I could have covered the top and the bottom, but I didn't because I wanted folks to see that it truly was a piece of wood. I probably will ink it up and just add a little texture on it just so it could be fun, but just a piece of wood. Toilet paper rolls. Okay, if you guys came to my house, you would think it's funny. I've been dying to do a toilet paper roll mini album, and I have a bag full of them in my bathroom. Literally, just waiting for me to do something, and I haven't done anything with them. So I probably will be using that really soon. Good night, Carla. Good night, Remember When. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I didn't do the giveaway yet. Oh my god. Okay, let's do the giveaway. I mean, and I'm not going anywhere. I just want to make sure that I don't forget that. Now, where's the giveaway? I had it here somewhere. Let's see. Toilet papers just break. Oh my goodness, I lost the giveaway. Oh no, here it goes. So I'm going to be giving away. How's the door coming? I'll show you the door soon too. I'm trying to get a camera that can be mobile so I can show you guys more stuff. So okay, so I told you guys that Lindy and Halmar were sponsoring today's giveaway, right? And not only are they doing this, but they're also sponsoring my announcement. So I'm going to be giving away a Lindy Stamp Gang Moonshadow Mist in Buccaneer Bay Blue. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. It's blues with some goldish tones in it. Super, super fun. And then, I don't know if you guys know, but Lindy sells these gorgeous filigrees. They're super detailed die cuts. And you'll be getting these too. And these are perfect to use as screens, to spray, or just to color and emboss. Perfect for embossing. Super, super awesome. So these are fun so you can try out the sprays. And then when you need to pop up your thing on your project, here's some Zap Dots. So just really fun. These are 1/2 inch round white Zap Dots. So one person is going to win these 3 things. And okay, I'm going to write a number somewhere. Let me, if I can find a pen in this chaos. Here we go. No, let's not use that because I can use that for a project. I told you guys I'm really frugal, so every little piece of paper I see on my desk, I'm like envisioning something else to make with it. Okay. So let me write this down. Sorry. Alright, so I wrote a number down. So it looks like, let me see. Let me go over here really quick. Um, okay, so it looks like we have 21 viewers still on, so don't do it yet. I'm going to say, when I say go, and actually, let's do this easier. Linda, are you still on? Yeah. Linda, when you type the word go in the chat box, everyone go ahead and put a number from 1 to 21. Only put one number. Doesn't matter if, you know, more than one person does it. We'll do, you know, a tiebreaker, or we'll do 2 prizes. No big deal. So, Linda, when you go ahead and type the word go, everyone just put one number from 1 to 21. Write it on my hand. Oh, I wrote it. It's right here. It's right here. Did Linda fall asleep? Ah, there we go. All right, and then let me know when you guys are done. Done? Okay, so let me show you. And this is so funny. I'm surprised more people didn't pick this number, but let me see if I can see, if you guys can see it. Oh, you can't see it. Ah. It's the number 4, because I released 4 stamp sets today because I'm so creative. So I think 2 people picked the number 4, right? So guess what? I'm not going to do a tiebreaker. I'm just going to send you guys each a prize. So each of you are going to get a Moonshine Mist, a filigree set from Lindy's Stamp Gang, and some Helmar Zap Dots. So I'll just raid my stash and send you some. So congratulations. So Dana and Leslie, go ahead and just send me an email to info@kinderstampo.com, and I'll make sure that I get those prizes out to you. Yeah, I think Leslie has been dying to try Helmar's and Lindy's Stamp Gang. So there you go. Now you get to try both. That was worse than a slot machine. My email address is just info@kinderstampo.com. I'll type it in here. Oh, there we go. See, my moderator's doing a good job. Maybe I'll send her a prize too. How do you get your address to me? You just how do we get our address to you? Well, it comes directly via PayPal, I think. Whatever address you have assigned to PayPal should be it. I honestly don't know how it works. I've never used it, and I haven't even looked at it. So let me see if I go in there and kind of just look to see how it works. Like, my main focus was just making sure that it was secure and you guys wouldn't have any issues with the way that you paid. So PayPal is so reliable that I actually, believe it or not, prefer to buy from vendors that have PayPal. So I wanted to make sure that was something that I could use on my page as well. So let's see if I can even figure out where I go to look to see where they are. Let's see. Yeah, I think it shows it here. How do you do this? Details. Yep, it does show the address. It shows it perfectly. So let me just log out of here. Awesome. Have you put the blog hop prizes in the mail yet? Nope, not yet. I'll be sending those out tomorrow too. Did you send me your address, Leslie? I don't know if I saw your email with the address. Yep, I'll stick them together. Oh, your prize, I think you won Helmar. When you send me your address, it's coming directly from Helmar. So that I'll be forwarding to them. The Helmar prizes come directly from Helmar. Yep, everything for January is shipped. The international ones are not shipped. I'm sending those out tomorrow because I need to fill out all of the international forms before I send it, and then I need to send you guys PayPal requests for your payments. But I will go ahead and upfront the money, and then you can just send it to me. Yeah, that's an awesome prize, Cindy. You're going to love it. Did they contact you already? Awesome, Dana. They haven't? Okay, I'll follow up with her. She's actually really good. I know she's had a lot of stuff going on this week, so don't worry. You'll definitely get it. No, they're not lost. I shipped out all of them except for the international ones because the day that I went, I literally got there like at 4:55, and my post office closes at 5, and when they say 5, they mean 5. Yeah, I love the PSA thing. If you guys haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. And it's just a personalized stamp. It says my name, and then it has my blog, or handmade for you, and then my blog name. So it's super easy. What is this? Let's see. Somehow got... Let's see. Night Miss Lab, thank you so much for joining. Could the things for shipping I sent be used? Oh, you know what? No, they couldn't, Lily. That's actually, I needed to email you about that. I couldn't use them, but I did put them back into your envelope. And the good thing is, I think you won something, right? Maybe the Sunshine Peachy Keen or something like that. I'll put that into your set as well, and then I'll just send you. I'll let you know how much it is, and you can just send it to me via PayPal whenever you have a chance. Will I add a butterfly? Yes. I actually have a really fun stamp set that I have coming up. I love sentiments, and I wanted to do my first ones to be just really basic functional stamp sets that you can use for anything, but the other ones that I have coming up are going to be really fun, really versatile, but have really detailed, maybe images in them too, so stay tuned. And butterflies are my absolute favorite, so yeah, we'll definitely have some butterflies. We have to talk. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas, there's anything you think I should be thinking about or stuff like that, just send me an email. Yeah, I don't know, Lily. It's really weird because they look like they're totally legit, but I think they only work internationally. And of course, you know, the United States is the only country in the world that's not on the metric system, so it doesn't surprise me that we're the only ones that can't use those the postage things that you sent me. But the good thing is that I hope you'll be able to reuse them, so I'll definitely send them back to you. Thanks, Dana, for joining tonight. And congratulations on winning. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and pause the recording and save the recording. And then I'll stay on. I'm going to just stay on and chat and clean up and just go through my desk here. So let me see how we do this. Stop recording.